G'day everyone, it's Scaretastic here, and today we are going to be setting up and reviewing the 2022 Morris Costumes Hulking Werewolf Animatronic. Now just to start us off, this guy is probably the biggest animatronic that I have in my collection currently. He stands at I think about 7 foot, so I'm actually a bit worried. I'm actually unsure if we can actually get him to fit. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, I think, but we should be fine. Now I have taken this guy out of the box multiple times. In fact, he's probably the most popular prop that I have. So this means that I have taken him out multiple times since I got him. So I have a bit of experience setting this guy up. So without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see, I've just started taking all the parts out of the box, and I've got the feet, the hulking piece, and the claws, and there's so many more parts that make up this animatronic. Starting off, we have the base. Next we're going to put on the B parts, which are his feet. All done. Now on to the leg poles. Okay, so now we've attached those. Now we are going to put on the pants. Now we got the pants on roughly, but as you can see, there's already a bit of height, as we can see, and we haven't even put on the waist piece yet. So let's get that on. All right, time to put F onto the leg poles. Trying to get the things on like that. Ow. Alright, so that's on. Now moving on to the next couple of pieces. So now we've put the main control box and the main piece of what I call the spine onto the waist. One thing I did forget to do is put on the G pieces, which go over the leg poles here, so it actually looks wider in the legs. I've just put on this one, for example. I'm just going to go do the other one now. Alright, we've just put a hoop piece around the waist. You can't see it because I've already pulled up the pants. As you can see, the pants are now widened. Now let's get to putting the hunches at the top. Okay, this is going to be a very hard one. I have to get this piece onto that mount just up there. See if we can do it. Alright, well, I just had to do it off camera, but the arched back part of the prop is now starting to come to fruition. Okay, so what I actually had to do is actually put the clothing for the top part on first. Putting the coat on this guy was a bit of a stretch, especially considering this guy's quite tall and I don't have a stool to get up there, so next up will be the arm pieces, which will involve us putting these foam sleeves on first. Time to put this one on. I've already done this one off camera. That'll do for now. Okay, it's going to be a bit difficult trying to do this with one arm, but we'll try anyway. Next pieces of the prop to be put on are the hands. Make sure that the hands are left to right. This guy does have thumbs. All right, let's put them on. Okay, second hand going in now. Can't really see it. Oh, it's in. Now we're just gonna fluff these little things up just so the fur goes over the joint. Okay, arms are in. Now let's try and get the head on. Okay, so the head is on. I had to put the head on off camera because it just was really heavy, and the positioning of the head and joining it to the rest of the prop, it was a bit of a two-hand job. I couldn't really film while doing it. Anyway, let's wire some stuff up. Let's close up that front piece there and let's get them working. Okay, so he's all wired up, all ready to go. I did notice some things, however, that's probably just because of my end. Here is supposed to be where the sensor is, the motion sensor for him to turn on and move. No biggie, because this guy actually has a steady on feature, which is just basically the on button. So it'll still move, it just won't really activate when someone's in front of it, which is fine. I've also noticed that the torso here is thinner than the rest of the guy. I'm not sure why. I put the hoop in the right place. I'm assuming maybe it's because of how the main piece of clothing for the torso may just be too short. But anyway, let's plug him in and see what he can do. And that is the Morris Costumes Hulking Werewolf. Now, what are my initial thoughts for this guy? Well, when I first bought him, I thought he was the coolest thing I've ever seen, but after my purchase of this product, I will have to say I'm not sure if it's worth the amount I originally paid for it. Like I said in my storage unit video, $999 is quite steep for a product that does the functions that it does. However, if you want a werewolf or just something like mythological creature like a dragon or something like an alternative to like a witch or a scarecrow, this one's for you. If you don't mind, of course, spending that extra dollar. Other than that, this guy's been pretty good to me at least, and he's been a great asset to Outhaunt. That's it for today's video. If you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks and bye.